Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We're gonna start from verse number 36. Subhanallazi khalaqal azwaja kullaha mimma tunbitul ardu wa min anfusihim wa mimma la ya'lamun. Subhana comes from sabbaha yusabbihu. The masdar is tasbihun. Subhan is another kind of masdar, so for now we can just call it masdar. So subhana is maf'ul mutlaq mansoob bil fatah li fi'l mahzoof. So that na means is maf'ul, and maf'ul comes after the fi'l, but there is no fi'l. So it is, we can assume here that the fi'l is omitted, is mahzoof, and that is usabbihu. I praise glory. Wahuwa mudaf, and subhan is mudaf, and allazi is mudaf alayhi, the one who, glory of the one who. And that subhana is actually specific to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we can also say glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who. And allazi is ism mawsul mudaf alayhi. Sabbaha, in typo here, sabbaha yusabbihu form 2, and you know when the middle letter doubles and the 3 letter combination, that is the form 2. Khalaqa yakhluqu form 1, 3 root letters, no doubling, no addition. Khalaqa is fi'lu madin wa fa'iluhu zamir fihi. So because there is no file, no ism that you can see that is rafa, so then when there is no outside file, we have to use the inside file, which is huwa. So is huwa khalaqa. Let's see the table on page 177. Is actually page 178. So khalaqa, huwa khalaqa, huma khalaqa, hum khalaqu, hiya khalaqat, huma khalaqata, hunna khalaqna. Anta khalaqta, antuma khalaqtuma, antum khalaqtum, anti khalaqti, antuma khalaqtuma, antunna khalaqtunna, ana khalaqtu, nahnu khalaqna. So that is the past tense. In the present, yakhluqu, huwa yakhluqu, huma yakhluqani, hum yakhluquna, hiya takhluqu, huma takhluqani, hunna yakhluqna, anta takhluqu, antuma takhluqani, antum takhluquna, anti takhluqina, antuma takhluqani, antunna takhluqna, ana akhluqu, nahnu nakhluqu. So this is the verb use khalaqa, so which means he created. So that was on page 178. He created wafailuhu damir fihi, which is the inside pronoun. Al azwaja, you see, al azwaja, al, when is al means ism, that is has to be ism, because verb cannot have al, or so al, when is al, you won't see un and in, is going to be u, a, or e. So is proper noun, so al azwaja, and is nasab coming after the verb, so is a maf'ul. So is maf'ul bihi mansubun wa alamatu nasbihi al fatah. So alamat of the sign of it being maf'ul is the fatah sign. This is the fatah sign. So he created what? the pairs, so that is maf'ul. Kullaha, everything, kulla is zarf, wal ha is zamirun muttasilun mudaf alayh, so is zarf mudaf alayh. All of it or everything. Mimma, so mimma is actually two words, min plus ma. Min is harf of jar, ma is ism majroor, so simply is jarun wa majroorun. Is you can say also min allazi, from what, so the meaning is like min allazi, so min plus ma, from what. Tunbitu, so the verb is anbata yunbitu, is form 4 because is on the pattern of af'ala yuf'ilu. Form 4 is on page 40. You see, 3-letter fa'ala, when you add hamza to make it af'ala, it becomes form 4. So I don't have that verb in the examples given here, but it's the same pattern. Anbata yunbitu. Anbata yunbitu, but here the verb is tunbitu. So how yunbitu changes to tunbitu? Let's go to the table of this verb on page 170. So huwa anbata, huma anbata, hum anbatu, hiya anbatat, huma anbatata, hunna anbatna, anta anbatta, antum anbattuma, antum anbattum, anti anbatti, antum anbattuma, antunna anbattunna, ana anbattu, nahnu anbatna. That was the past tense, but the verb use there is yunbitu is the coming from the present tense. So yunbitu, huwa yunbitu, huma yunbitani, hum yunbituna, hiya tunbitu. This is the verb use, but let's continue. Huma tunbitani, hunna yunbitna, anta tunbitu, antuma tunbitani, antum tunbituna, anti tunbitina, antuma tunbitani, antunna tunbitna, ana unbitu, nahnu nunbitu. So tunbitu. So this comes, I have mentioned many times before. For hiya and anta, the verb form is same. So the statement of the sentence will clarify if it's hiya or anta. Let's go to that verse. So tunbitu, created al-ardu. So the file is coming after the proper noun, the earth. So the earth creates. So that means earth, it came before, and I mentioned that earth by in Arabic, this is the feminine word. Not all feminine words have the ta marbuta, so but this is the feminine word. So that is why tunbitu is used, means hiya. Is not huwa, is hiya. The earth produces, the earth grows. So anbata yunbitu, to grow, is actually tunbitu. So tunbitu is referring to the earth because earth is coming as a file. So tunbitu is failun mudarin marfoon wa lamatu rafihi ad-damma, and when fail mudari comes, we have to identify if is because fail mudari comes in 3 forms, marfu, mansoob and majzoom. So we have to clarify if is marfu, mansoob or majzoom. And marfu, for tunbitu, the sign of it being marfu is the dhamma sign on it, tunbitu. If would have been mansoob, would have been tunbita, or majzoom, tumbit. So we see that rafa sign, that means is the marfu form. So we have seen the table. Al-ardu, the earth is coming as rafa after the fail, so is the file marfoon bid dhamma, and its sign for being marfu is the sign of dhamma, that dhamma here. And the earth produces or grows. Wamin, and from. Waw is harfu atfin. Wamin harfu jarrin. Anfusi, min anfusi. So anfusi is ism majroor, and you can see the kasra here. All harufu jarrin, they change the ism to majroor. Then, and we can see that here. Ism majroor wa huwa mudaf, and becomes mudaf, and whom is attached pronoun zamirun muttasilun mudaf alayh. Their souls or their genders or genders of them. When you see that of thing there, that means is mudaf alayh. Mimma has come again. Waw is harfu atfin. Mimma, same thing. Jarun wa majrurun. La harfu nafi. Yalamuna. Yalamuna. So this comes from the verb alima yalamu. So yalamu, yalamani, yalamuna. So whom? They know. So yalamu failun mudariun marfoon bi sabuti noon. So the presence of noon here identifies that is fail mudare marfu. Again, fail mudare. Whenever fail mudare will come, we have to explain if it's rafa, nasab, or jazm, like is marfu, mansub, or majzoom. And we have I have explained before that, or you can go through that detail again. That the marfu and the mansub and majzoom form, noon is omitted, noon is removed. When you see noon there, that means is a rafa form. So you can go through the details of how fail mudare is changed from rafa to mansub form and majzoom form. But simply noon is removed. Wherever there is noon is removed. Then when you don't see noon, then it's either mansub or majzoom, but when you see noon is rafa form. So the bisbutin, the presence of noon is actually showing that is marfu form. Wa filuhu hum. Again, there is no file coming after, so we have to use the inside doer, the inside file. And let's see the table on page 140. So this is the verb alima yalamu, huwa yalamu, huma yalamani, hum yalamuna. You see yalamuna, so it comes for whom. If it's talamuna, then it's antum, you all. So that means they all do, you all do. Meaning changes with the ya and ta. So yalamuna, they know. Let's try to translate it. Subhan Allazi, glory of the one who, or you can say I praise glory of the one who, khalaka, created, azwaja, the pairs, kullaha, everything. I mean, he created everything in pairs. What everything? Mimma, from what? Tumbitul ardu, the earth grows, means whatever comes from the earth grows is in pairs. Wamin anfusihim, and from their genders. I mean, like we are also in pairs, masculine and feminine, male and female. Wamimma, and from what? La ya'lamun, means there are many other things that we don't know, they are also in pairs. La ya'lamun, they don't know. verse number 37, وَآيَةٌ لَهُمُ اللَّيْلُ نَسْلَهُ مِنْهُ النَّهَارَ فَإِذَا هُمْ مُظْلِمُونَ. So a new topic is starting. Before there was the sign of the earth, and the earth was discussed. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining another sign of his, which is Layl, the night. So ayatun al waw istinafiya means this waw is not connecting the previous verse. This is actually a new topic is starting from here. Ayatun, a sign. Ayatun is khabar. We know mubtada khabar, page 19. So but mubtada should come before is not always the case. Khabar can also come before to make emphasis. So is khabar muqaddam marfu bidamma, and khabar, if is one word, has to be rafa. Same for the mubtada is rafa, and we say that this is the rafa form. Lahum jarun wa majrurun, la harf jar, hum zamirun muttasilun, ism majrur. Al laylu, so laylu is actually the mubtada, and is muakhar, coming after, and is marfu. So then when there is mubtada and khabar, that means is jumla ismiya, is complete sentence. The night is a sign, and the is, when I'm using is, that means I'm making it a sentence. The night is a sign. Not in all cases two nouns make complete sentence. Like if is naat wa manut, you can't make a sentence out of that. Noun is giving expressing a quality of his manut, like a dead earth. So I won't say dead is earth, but when mubtada khabar comes, only then it makes a complete sentence. And there are rules for mubtada khabar. You can go through page 19. When the two nouns are in that combination, in that formation, only then we can make a sentence. So the night is a sign for them. Naslahu, so the verb, new verb has come here. Salaha yaslahu, to take out. Salaha yaslahu, failun, so naslahu coming from yaslahu. Failun mudarin marfuun bid-damma wa fa'iluhu dhamir fihi nahnu. So nas, again, when you see noon here, that means this form is for nahnu. But let's go through the table on page 171. So huwa salaha in the past tense, huwa yaslahu in the present tense. So let's read it. Huwa yaslahu, huma yaslakhani, hum yaslahuna. Hiya taslahu, huma taslakhani, hunna yaslakhna. Anta taslahu, antuma taslakhani, antum taslahuna. Anti taslakhina, antuma taslakhani, antunna taslakhna. Ana aslahu, nahnu naslahu. So when you see in the past tense noon with alif na, that means nahnu, and in the present tense when you see the presence of noon, that is starting from noon, then that means is the form of nahnu. You won't see in any other, out of those 14 pronouns, you won't see that coming somewhere else. So whenever this is used, you should automatically, you don't need to think about thinking the table. So it's just you automatically should think that this is that nahnu, pronoun nahnu is being discussed here. So naslahu, we take out nahnu. So naslahu, we take out, we going for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Minhu, min, and hu, min harf of jar, hu ism majroor, hu is attached pronoun, zamirun muttasilun, and ism majroor. Page 7, you can see all the pronouns. An-nahara, you see, an-nahara. So after the verb there is no ism that is used as a file. So we have used the inside file, which is nahnu, but nahara, an-nahara is ism with the nasab sign, which means is a maf'ul, is not a file, is maf'ul. We take out what? An-nahara, the day. Maf'ul bihi mansub. Faiza, fa comes less in English as then. When there are series of incidents, means this, then this, then this. So fa is used. Just like waw is fa, so is al-fa'u atifa. Atifatun wa iza harfu fujaya means iza of surprise. Then lo. Then what happens? Whom? They, the nation that is being discussed, or the people. Zumirun munfasilun mubtada. So another mubtada khabar is coming here. Muslimuna. So muslimuna is the regular plural coming from muslimun, and this muslimuna is as a khabar hum marfu, and is jama muzakkar salim. So jama muzakkar salim we have seen many times. Page 4. See here, muslimuna. So was muslimun, muslimun. If you replace mursalun with muslimun, you will see that muslimun, musliman, muslimin, muslimani, muslimaini, muslimaini, muslimuna, muslimuna, muslimina, muslimina. So muslimuna plural and is rafa. So this is about more than two people, which is whom. Whom is also for more than two people. Huwa, huma, hum. Huma for two, huwa, he, huma two, whom all of them, or they. So hum muslimun, hum muslimuna, they are in darkness. You see here mubtada khabar, they are in darkness. So a sign for them, al-layl, the night is a sign for them. Naslahu, we take out minhu from it. An-nahara, the day. Faiza, then lo, I mean expression of surprise. Hum muslimuna, they are in darkness. Okay, so that was verse 37. Verse number 38. Washamsu tajri limustaqarrin laha zalika taqdirul azizil alim. Washamsu, and the sun. The same topic is being discussed of the day, of the night, and when the day, when the sun comes, it changes to day. So the washams and the sun. Waw harfu atfin, ashams mubtada marfu bid-dhamma, and also remember that the moon is a masculine and the shams is feminine, and we will see here that that is used as a feminine. Again, they don't have the little ta at the end that normally refers to a feminine word in Arabic. These are without the ta marbutas, but they are feminine. Like the earth, shams, they both feminine. So ashams is mubtada marfu bid-dhamma, one word, and is shams is the mubtada has to be rafa. Tajri, so the tajri is actually the verb coming as a khabar also for mubtada ashams. So the verb is jara yajri. So tajri comes from yajri and is gonna be for hiya or anta. but here because the sun is mentioned feminine, so is here. Fe'lun mudarin marfoon bid-dammatil muqaddara, mean there is an estimated dhamma. When the weak letters are used, we can't see the haraka of those letters, they are not shown, so that is called estimated muqaddara. Wa fa'iluhu damir fihi, again tajri, there is no file after, so we have to use the file of the inside file which is on the table. Let's go through page 178. I think it's 179. I have the wrong numbering. Yeah, so page 170. Jara yajri, yajri huwa yajri, huma yajriyani, hum yajruna, hiya tajri. You see, tajri. So this is the verb form used and is for here. She sails, or we can say the sun sails. Complete sentence. Mubtada khabar. Wa jumla tajri khabar al mubtada ash-shams. So the tajri is coming as a, and if you go through the mubtada khabar on page 19, you will see that khabar are of different kinds. It can be as a complete jumla itself, which is in this case. So the sun travels, or the sun sails, or the sun flows. Just jara yajri you can use in any of those meanings. Li mustaqarrin. So mustaqarrin is actually mustaqarrun. There should be shadda here. So this form is coming from is actually coming from istaqarra yastaqirru, form 10. When in form 10, before the three root letters alif, sin and ta is added. Let's see on page 146 how form 10 is formed. Form 10, this verb is formed by adding alif, sin and ta to the root form. So the root form is fa'ala, three root letters fa'ala. When you add alif, sin or ta, becomes istafala. And I have the verb here, istaqarra yastaqirru. Amar is istaqirra, masdar istiqrarun, ism fa'il mustaqirrun, maf'ul mustaqarrun, f is majhul, istaqarra changes to ustaqirra, and for madi and mudare yastaqiru changes to yustaqarru. So this maf'ul is used there, mustaqarrun. So mustaqarrun, but is mustaqarrin because of li, because this is ism majroor, and because lam li is harf of jar. So is jarun wa majroorun. On page, okay, I have to change, that was on page 179. Yeah, so I have the formation istaqarra yastaqiru. So for an appointed term, laha for it. So la harf of jar, and ha is attached pronoun, jarun wa majrurun. Zalika, so ismu ishara, zalika is means that, ismu ishara lil baid. When haza comes, that means this ismu ishara lil kareeb, so this is ismu ishara lil baid. Fi mahalli rafa mubtada. We make it simple, that is ismu ishara and is mubtada. Zalika takdir. So zalika takdirun is complete sentence. That is a design. That is a design. Mubtada khabar. So takdir khabar marfu bidamma wa huwa mudaf, and that is why it not showing takdirun, because mudaf cannot have un. If you go to the mudaf alayhi detail, you will see that mudaf cannot have un and in, so cannot have al also. So takdir is mudaf of mudaf alayhi al aziz, and you see that mudaf alayhi, there are only two reasons for a noun to be in the jar form. One is jarun wa majrurun, the other one is mudaf alayhi. So in this case it is mudaf alayhi, the design of the Almighty, Al Aziz, design of the Almighty. So that is the combination possession. You can go through on page 14, mudaf alayhi, and then Al Alim is the naat for Manud Aziz, and you see that it has the same masculine, al and al, proper, kasra, and is singular. So all the properties of naat manud, you can see them here, and you can go through the detail on page 12 for naat wa manud. Sifa or naat, same thing. And the sun travels for an appointed term, laha, for it, means the sun has its own path, is the that it follows, and that is the design of the Almighty, all knower, all knowing. This is the quality or the sifa of the noun or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which used as a Al Aziz here, the Almighty. Verse number 39, wal kamara qaddarnahu manazila hatta aada kal urjunil kadim. And the moon, waw harfu atfin, kamar is al kamaru is the noun, so but is al kamara. So why is al kamara? Because it's maf'ul, and for it maf'ul there is no verb, but the verb is coming after. Again the order changes in Arabic. Khabar comes before mubtada, or maf'ul comes before the fail or file, just to make that just to emphasize that. So mahzuf yufassirhu ma ba'dahu, so coming after qaddarnahu. So qaddara yuqaddiru, form 2, you see 3. This is should not be shadda here. Fatah here. So qaddara yuqaddiru, form 2, fi'lu madin, na zimirun muttasilun fa'iluhu. So when you see na with the past tense, like I mentioned before, you just very quickly you should say that okay, this is talking about we. We have decreed. Who is maf'ul bihi, who is or walaha zamirun muttasilun maf'ul bihi. So there are 3 things: fail, file, and maf'ul. We decreed who, for it, means for the moon. So let's see qaddarna, the formation of qaddarna, qaddara yuqaddiru. page 173. This is 173. Qaddara yukaddiru. Past tense is used, so let's go through past tense. Huwa qaddara, huma qaddara, hum qaddaru, hiya qaddarat, huma qaddarata, hunna qaddarna. After this, it just becomes simple. Qaddarna, then just you change this to qaddarta, qaddartuma, ta for ta, tuma for tuma, tum for tum, qaddartum, ti for ti, qaddarti, tuma for tuma, tunna for tunna. So then it's becomes simple. Qaddartu, qaddarna, when is nahnu is na, for ana is tu. All the verbs, they follow the same pattern. So qaddarna, you see here nahnu. So qaddarnahu, we have decreed for it. Manazila, phases. So manazila is zarfu makan, maful, and is maful bihi. Sanin is the second maful. First maful is who, coming here. This is the second maful, bil fatta, and its sign of being marfu, that is the sign has the fatha, is mansub. Walam yunawwin li'annahu mamnu min as-sarf. We haven't, this is the detailed topic. Some nouns, they cannot be heavy because they just follow a certain pattern, like mafa'ila. Whichever noun that follows mafa'ila, that you can't use unanin for those ones. So they called mamnu min as-sarf. They are mamnu, prohibited to make them unanin. So that is why you see is manazila. Otherwise should have been manazilan. Phases. Hatta, harfu jar. Ada is a verb. Ada yaudu, fi'lu madin, wa fa'iluhu dhamir fihi huwa. Again, there is no file coming after. So we have to use the inside file, which is huwa ada. Only the first form, the first huwa, the version of huwa is used. It returns, and that you see it, huwa is used, not hiya was used, because moon is masculine, and for the sun the hiya form was used. Kal urjuni. Kal urjuni, so ka is also harf of jar, and urjuni is majroor, is a majroor because of ka. So we can say this is jarun wa majroon combination. Kal urjuni, like the curved date leaf stalk, like the palm date, you see the stalk, when it becomes very old, it becomes, you see the shape of it. So the moon also, when it's diminishing, you know, completing its course, the complete path, complete circle, it ends at very fine, or you can also see the new moon, something like that. So and and for the moon, so what for the moon? Qaddarnahu, we have decreed for it. Manazila, phases, and we see the phases. In the night we see all these phases. Hatta, until. Ada, it returns. Kal urjunil kadim, like an old date stalk, leaf stalk. Let's also do this verse 40, and then from the verse 41 the new topic will start, and another sign being discussed from verse number 41. So the verse number 40, Lashamsu yambagi laha an tudrikal kamara wal laylu sabiqun nahari وَكُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. So la is harf of nafi, ash-shamsu mubtada marfu, alamatu rafi damma, and mubtada is rafa. So ash-shamsu is mubtada. Yambagi, so yambagi is actually the verb coming from imbaga yambagi, form 7. I think the first time we are seeing form 7. Let's go through how form 7 is made. Page 43. So this verb is formed by adding two letters, in, alif or noon, in. You see the three root letters fa'ala. When you add in before fa'ala, it becomes in fa'ala. So again, imbaga yambagi, ya is the weak letter, so we don't see the sign of it, but is following the same pattern. Imbaga yambagi imbagi imbigaun mumbigun mumbagun umbugi yumbaga. So that is the form 7. So yambagi not appropriate for the sun, it is appropriate. Laha for it, an laha is jarun wa majrurun, antudrika. So yambagi fi'lun mudari'un marfuun. We can go through the table also. 175. Imbaga yambagi, huwa yambagi, huma yambigi, yambagiyani, yambaguna. Hiya tambagi, tanbagiyani, yanbagina, tambagi, tambagiyani, tambaguna, tambagina, tambagiyani, tambagina, ambagi, nanbagi. Laha. So ha goes referring to the sun, and that is why is ha, is not who, is ha, because shams is feminine. Antudrika, tudrika is coming from adraka yudriku. So is fi'lun mudari'un and is tudrika. So is not tudriku, is tudrika. So is mansub because an is making it mansub. Let's go through form 4 on page 40. You see, af'ala adraka yudriku, form 4. I have this here, adraka yudriku. So exactly following that form 4. But here is tudriku. Tudriku. So let's go through the table, how that changes to yudriku changes to tudriku. 176. So adraka yudriku, huwa yudriku, huma yudrikani, hum yudrikuna, hiya tudriku, huma tudrikani, hunna yudrikna. Anta tudriku, antuma tudrikani, antum tudrikuna, anti tudrikina, antuma tudrikani, antunna yudrikna, hunna, antunna tudrikna. Ana udriku, nahnu nudriku. So this is hiya tudriku because ash-shams is feminine. She catches up or it catches up, she referring to the sun, Failun mudare mansubun is mansub, and again the sign of fail mudare has to be marfu, mansub or majzoom. An is making it mansub. You can go through the detail of fail mudare above, and then yeah, an is one of those particles that make the verb mansub. So that is why an is making it tudrika, not tudriku. فعل مضارع منصوب بأن وفاعل والفاعل ضمير فيه هي. So the file is here. We have just seen that this is for here. هو يدرك هي تدرك. القمر. So after the fail, no file, no ism with the rafa. So that is why we use the inside file, it or here. Al kamara, this is maful, and this fatha means the ism, the noun with the fatha is mansub. Al kamara maful bihi mansub bil fatha, and the sign of its being mansub is fatha. It has a fatha on it. Wala waw harfu atfin, la harfu nafi. Al layl, again al layl mubtada marfu wa lamatu rafi damma. Layl has a damma, so rafa has to be not rafa, mubtada has to be rafa. So al-laylu sabiku, and sabik, and the khabar is also has to be rafa if is one word. So sabiku khabar layl wa huwa mudaf, and is rafa also, and then khabar also becoming mudaf. Sabikun nahari, before of the day, mudaf mudaf alayhi combination, and mudaf alayhi has to be majroor and is majroor. Wan nahari, sabikun nahari, mudaf mudaf alayhi combination, before of the day. Wakullu, wakullun, wakullun, wow again harfu atfin, kullun mubtada, again mubtada because is rafa, marfu bid damma is rafa. We can see kullun, fi harfu jar, fi fulukin, fi falakin, so ism majroor. Yasbahuna, so yasbahuna, so falakin ism majroor wa lamud jarihi al kasra, and it's the kasra under it is a sign that is majroor. Yasbahuna, sabaha yasbahu. So how yasbahu changes to yasbahuna? Let's see page 177. So you see sabaha yasbahu, huwa yasbahu, huma yasbahani, hum yasbahuna. You see here, and the presence of noon is the this is marfu form of the fail mudare. So failun mudariun marfuun, again you can go through the commentary to the technical part of it, that fail mudare marfu, mansub and majzoom, and when there is a noon, that means is the marfu form. For mansub or majzoom, noon is removed. So the presence of noon is the sign that it is a marfu form. Wa fa'iluhu hum, and again there is no file coming after, so we have to use the inside file because this yasbahuna comes for whom. I have just showed you that. So wal jumla yasbahuna, and this jumla yasbahuna, this is also a sentence but is coming as a khabar for kullun. Kullun yasbahuna, they all float. Sabaha yasbahu, to float. I mean that time the science, we know that the science people didn't know that. Now things, the science has proving all this. So let's make a translation. Lish shamsu, not the sun, yambagi, appropriate, laha for it, antudrika. So when when you see this combination, you can simply make it like ing, catching. Adraka yudriku, to catch, so is like catching. Al kamara, the moon is not, I mean the path is set for the sun, is not appropriate for the sun to catch the moon. Walal laylu, and not the night. Sabikun nahara, precedes the day. Wakullun, and all, means all of them. Fi falakin, in an orbit. Yasbahuna, floating. So they are all floating in an orbit. So that completes verse number 40. We will start from verse number 41 in the next session.